Last night I tried to go to Stones. I'm back at a place I was some time ago near Church Stratton. It's a bit of hail, a bit of snow, a bit of all sorts, but where am I? That's where I'm going, up there. Let me just explain my trousers. I said these are Overtrousers. Why do I wear these ones? The reason I bought this jacket after all the other ones is one, it's dead long, and you use your own thermal properties of your fingers. The only problem with these is they're slippy. They're not really easy to hold on to things. Lovely walk. It's a shame Mrs. C's not with me because she'd enjoy this. Nice and peaceful. Right, let's get to the top, see if I can find a bit of shelter behind the rock and go and have a look and see what it's doing over the other side of this bank. Right, I'm sheltered behind some rocks just there. I've got a fantastic view. I'm not going to poke my head over there just yet because my lips have gone a bit numb. I'm going to just undress a little bit. Now, what I am using, and please leave a comment below, I've got my Rode mini mic, the wireless one, so I can walk away from the camera and that, but I've put a lapel mic on it, and it's a Dixo or Bixo lapel mic. I'm just interested to see what that sounds like, to be honest. Whether the volume's still okay, whether the sound's still okay, whether it's a bit muffled, or does it actually sound like me. The mittens had to go on. Yes, beautiful and warm. My God, that was cold. Like I said, my lips have gone a bit numb. So I'm going to take my bag off my back, and I'm going to get a shot of this. See this here? I love this little bit of snow. I love this bit of snow. The light's over there to the left. Bit of snow leads you down to these rocky crags, and then you've got roller after roller after roller of hill, and then you've got a bit of snow. Well, the snow's over to this side, but it just rolls off into the hillside, and the hills just roll away, and I quite like that. So I'm going to take a shot of that while I'm here. It'd be stupid not to make a video, or to make a video and not put a photograph in it, wouldn't it? I did take a couple of handheld shots down there, but I don't know. It's time to get me coffee down me now. I'm going to finish my coffee off. I'm going to finish, actually, I've got a chocolate croissant-y type thing. It's time to get that out, I think. I don't know what the time is. I don't care what the time is. Gear, what else? Gear. Okay. Right, this is a Rab down jacket. This is my Rab down jacket. This was my first good one I got. About £150, I think it was. The reason I got this one is because I think it was a 700 down, or 700 whatever it is PF, which is the down quality for the warmth and insulation, and 700 and above is supposed to be pretty good. I have actually replaced this one. I put it in the washing machine. I had a problem with it. A lot of the padding came out the arm. Now I've managed to get it back out. I've washed it again and re-puffed it up, and it works all right. But I like these pockets so I can put my phone inside or clip my mic on inside. So that's why I went for this one. I've replaced it with a really lightweight, again I think it's a 750 or an 850 down from Montane. A lot more expensive, a lot lighter, and a lot nicer, but I'm going to use it as and when this one's, I don't need it, or not don't need it, when this one's not working as well, or this one's in the wash, or it's got soaking wet and I've got to bring two out if I've got really bad conditions. So I've got that one as my backup, and we'll replace this one as and when this one dies on me. Yeah, I've told you about this. It's GORE-TEX. It's supposed to be breathable membrane. GORE-TEX is supposed to be one of the best water repellencies It lets moisture out, fine moisture droplets, but it doesn't let the thicker rainy water droplets in. I don't know how that works. How can you let water in and not out, not in, whatever. I don't know how it works. It's clever. There are other gear. Same with this hat. This hat's fully waterproof, and it does keep my ears warm. As you can see, I've got it down now, and I've had to fasten it up on the back so to stop it blowing off my head because it was really windy over there. But yeah, no, it's gear. I find now I've got a good gear or better gear or appropriate gear. Let's put it that way. Now I've got appropriate gear. Coming out in cold weather, coming out in the rain, coming out in any conditions doesn't faze me. I know I've got the right gear. I've also bought crampons and things. I could have brought them with me if I was going to play in the snow, but I wasn't expecting snow, to be honest. Right, I need this coffee. I need some lip seal on my lips. And yeah, let's get a photograph. Let's get the camera out. Let's get this bag off my back. And let's take a photo. Any conditions, I don't care. Got to take pictures. That's what it's all about. Oh, it's just a lovely day. So this is a photography channel after all, so I've got the camera out. I'm also running a time lapse behind me, so you can see me flibbling around and wobbling around and jacket on, jacket off, and so on and so forth. Pointing the camera down yonder, see that big lump of rocks there? Before it was quite a wide shot. I've taken a wideish one, so I've got this rock, I've got this lovely bit of snowy ground. Just gives you that feeling of coldness, and I've got a leading line from this side and a leading line from this side, so it's almost like a triangle leading you into the bottom of the image. And then, and excuse my lips because they are a little bit numb, and then the light and then the hills just rolling off, and that's being like a bit of a main foreground interest. I've now zoomed in a bit closer, and on the back of the screen you can see that I've got the main section of that big cluster of rocks, that big rocky outcrop, as the main interest. I'm at ISO 160 on this camera. That's the lowest base ISO I can go. F11 to give me loads of depth of field. Now I've just taken a selfie, that's why the timer's on a 10-second timer. So I'm going to have to put that back to a 2-second timer, and I am bracketing, so let's just put it back on 2. But yeah, I just like the roll off of them hills in the distance. Each hill just goes layer after layer after layer. And if you look into the image, there's so many depths to this image. Let me just zoom in and have a look. I've got the first one with the rocks. I've got the second one, which is the hill just yonder. Then I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There must be 8 or 9 layers of hills going off into the distance. So I quite like that. It's just a bit of a, they're sort of nice record shots, let's put it that way. Nice record shots. I am going to move up, but I'm not had my coffee yet, so I'm going to have my coffee first, and then I'm going to definitely climb up on the top here, or walk up on the top here. I'm going to get a picture, because I'm hiding behind this big rocky outcrop at the moment. So I'll take you over and have a quick look. Camera's not going anywhere. You can hear the wind as it builds up beyond me, but as I come up here, it's going to get quite windy and noisy, so I don't know whether this mic's going to work, how well it's going to work. Oh geez, you see it's quite windy, and there's a lot of weather going on behind me over there, so this is where I want to take a picture over into the weather. There's some hills outside, and the rocky outcrop looks even better from here. So yeah, audio testing this is on this little microphone with that wind. Let's get back at that wind because it's bitingly cold. Woo! Let's get back down here behind this rock, and I can enjoy my coffee. Oh, no slipping. If I do, it'll be funny, won't it? Oh, and where I'm stood at the moment is here, and you've got a lovely drop down here. Look at this. Look at all this snow on the side here as well. So, oh, I've just seen another shot by coming up here. So if I come somewhere up on this edge, look at that. Look at that for a shot. I've got all this snow leading you in. Got this rock. Got the hills leading you out. It takes you off into the distance. So let's bring my camera up here, fire off another shot here, and I might even be able to get the hills behind me in it as well. We'll see. But I'll get a couple of shots. I'll show you a couple of shots while I'm drinking my coffee, and I'll come back to you and talk to you in a minute. Now I know many of you have heard me mention my coffee before now, so there's another piece of gear. Not necessarily an essential, but Contigo, yes, PD, I know, Peak Designs, but Paul and Denise, ah bless. Yeah, Contigo, these are absolutely fantastic mugs. These keep your coffee very warm, they do not leak. I've had one issue with it, I fell on it once and the top burst open, but then hot coffee, if you shake it up, it tends to explode lids off anyway, doesn't it? So never had an issue with this other than that. It's never leaked on me unless I don't put the lid on properly. It's got a rubber grip on it, so it's warm to hold on to. It keeps your coffee, if you put it in there scalding hot first thing in the morning, you won't be able to drink it for the first 2 or 3 hours. You'll have to wait. It'll keep coffee relatively warm for 6 or 8 hours. So yeah, Contigo mugs, I do swear by them, and I know a lot of my subscribers that have met me have also got these because yeah, honest, absolutely highly recommended if you like hot coffee. So that's another piece of kit. What else can I show you? That's the other thing. What else can I show you kit wise? You all know I'm out of camera, aren't I? I'm not even in camera while I'm talking to you. You all know I use the M50 for vlogging most of the time, and I've got the little GoPro, like I say, which was clipped on doing time lapses. I keep the GoPro on me most of the time, and it's got a little rubber jacket on it now because the lens, you can't change it on these Hero 8s, so I put this little rubber jacket on it just to stop it from getting scratched, as it's got scratched when I was out with Mr. Nick Livesey. He decided to take me rock climbing, didn't you? So yeah, I normally keep that little Hero 8 on me just in case. I can't really show you any other gear like that because everything's in my bag, and I'm not going to do a photography gear because I might do that another day. When it's like this and there's photographs are not fantastic, it gives me something to talk about, doesn't it? Because I do like the sound of my own voice after all. No, I've got to get this other shot. I've just had my coffee, I've had my cake or my bread roll thingy, I've had a banana, so now it's time to take another photograph. And I have to go up the top. I need a pee as well. Not easy when you're covered in all this gear. Well, while I've got a wireless mic on, I might as well talk to you while I'm taking the photo. Saves me carrying 2 cameras over here, and if I disappear down this hill, you'll get to hear my last words of oh, ee, ooh, ow, ooh, ee, ooh, or however it goes. Right, let's plonk the tripod down there, and then we'll take the lens cap off. It's already off. Camera's going to be frozen cold because I've left it out in the open. Take my glasses down so I can see, and let's have a look and see if we can frame this up from where we are. See, now I'm not one for going insanely mental on compositions. I do like a nice composition, and I do try my hardest to get a nice composition, but I don't need to risk life and limb. That's an absolute lie. I'm going to take that all back. Taking it all back, sorry. You know what I'm like. I do get a bit risky sometimes. Right, rocks are on top roller thirds, on the top right hand thirds, and I've got the snow. Got this snow down here, and I know I'm very small. Hello. Got this snow down here on the bottom left hand side. I'm going to put the video on for you. There we go. Let's have a look at some video. Right, we can talk to you and put video. Right, there we go. We got snow leading you in from this bottom left hand side of the image. You've got the lovely rocks up there on the thirds. There's your thirds lines. They come down there and they come across there. So I'll intersect the lines. I'll put the lines over the top for you now, and you can see that's on the top right hand thirds. Then you've got the sky. I know it's blowing out in this image, but I'm going to bracket it so you'll get all the sky in as well. And then you've got these layers. Look at these layers. 1, 2, and it goes off there, and you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it just goes off and off and off and off. Now I do like it going that way, so I might actually try a pano where I can get this part of the image in and this bit over this side, but this side's not as interesting. It's all about this, and this lovely diagonals going through the image to the rock and then everything in the distance. It's a shame there's no light coming down the side. The sun's up here somewhere and it's just fading away, so we're not going to get any sun on the image at all. But it's a wintry image, and I'm bracketing F11, focus on, I'm just going to focus just in front of that rock, so everything should be in focus from the front of the snow all the way through. And my fingers are getting cold now because the tips of my fingers are out. There we go. I'm not even going to take loads of shots of it, there's no need to. I'm just going to play it back just to make sure everything's in the right place. I've got a dark one for the sky, I've got a light one for the detail on the rocks, and it's just all about the conditions. And this image has got to make you feel cold and chilly, because that's how I'm feeling now. I am just going to move around slightly, just slightly, to get on these rocks a little bit, because you know me, and I just want to see if it make any difference. I can just pull in the rocks from the other side a little bit more. So I'm going to balance my tripod on something. There's a little bit of a ledge there. I'm just going to extend that leg down, and this literally is balancing. Just roll it back towards me a bit, so the tripod's just balancing. Exactly the same composition again. I've got snow coming in from the bottom left hand corner, but I'm just a little bit further around, just so I can get that hill on the right hand side. And again, focus on the snow, 2-second time, and just keep my hands in front of the camera in case it falls. And that's all I need to do for that. So I'm going to switch her off. I don't know what I've done with my lens cap. It's in one of my pockets, but I'm coming back that way so I can see if the camera's still running or whether you've run out of battery. Are you still playing? Are you still on? You are. Just another thought while you're looking at that rock. Now I've moved around the other side of you and I'm actually behind the camera, so you can't see me. What do you think of this? Do you think this makes a shot? This moody sky, and there's a sort of the lights just glowing on this rock. So I think there's a shot there as well. So I might take a picture of that as well. Right, so I do have another piece of gear on me, and I'm going to get it on now because I'm about to get snowed on, and it's gone cold. And I've just been watching the weather coming over, and it's coming over right over the top of me. And I just need to find out where this other piece of gear is before I can tell you about it. The first thing you must never do is lose your keys, but oh, I can't find it. It's in my pocket and it's buried. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. I can't get it out of my pocket. I can't. Here it is. Here it is. Zip your pocket up because my car keys are in it. Never forget your car keys. It's just trying to snow on me now. But this is my other piece of kit. This is my neck scarf. I'm going to pull it right over the top of my head, like so, all the way down. And what does it do? It's going to protect my lips. Keep your lips cool. Keep my lips warm, should I say. So now I'm talking like I'm muffled, but if I'm going up there and stuff, this little neck tube is essential to stop it going down your neck, down the back of your neck, and making your lips go numb. So now I've kitted up, I'm heading round into that. Got no idea whether you can hear me very well or not with the wind and whatnot, but I'm now right up on the top of this ridge, and the weather, jeez, and the weather's closing in. As you can see in front of me, it's quite windy, and I'm having to shout now so you can hear me. Absolutely fantastic, but really, really windy, and the weather's coming in something chronic over the top of them hills. So if I was parked over there, I'd be well in the thick of it. And to be honest, I think I'm going to be in the thick of it here in a minute as well. But the views up here are fantastic, and this is a great walk. It's not a hard walk, it really isn't. Oh, just get away from the edge so it's not as windy. There's a little gully. I'll stand in this gully just to compose myself. But the weather's definitely coming in over there. Those hills in the background now are just engulfed. It means I've got to take another shot. It really does, because I just love those conditions. But it's going to be a handheld one. I'm not going to get a tripod out. Somewhere around here, get all this snow leading off into that total craziness. Oh, look, there's even a pool of water there as well. I wonder if I can get that pool of water in. Look at this here. A little pool of water down here. Wonder if I can add that to the image. Let's get a couple of shots. I can't do both. I can't have you on, and it's just going insane now. Let's get a couple of photographs. I'll show you a couple of photographs, and I'll probably end the video and make my way back down to the van. Woohoo! I do love these conditions, but I enjoy sharing my conditions with other people. Right, I'm going to get a camera out and get a couple of handheld shots. Wow. Don't know about you, but that weather over there looks like it's coming to get me. It's looking a bit horrid now, isn't it? So I think it's time to say goodbye to the top of this hill and make my way down. And we're going back the way we came, because I know there's some muddy bits in places, but the hill's not too bad. I don't want to go down anything too steep and a bit dodgy. Yeah, the rain's coming in now sideways, starting to hit me in the face. So I'll speak to you when I get down to the bottom, when it's nice and safe and out all this horrible weather. May even say hello when I get back to the van. May even say hello when I get back to the van and check out. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. It's a good little walk. I suppose I've done about 9,000, 10,000 steps. What's that, 4 miles? Probably about 4 miles, I would have thought. So another 4 miles and I'll be back at the van. So that weather's just going to be changing all day. You can see it's just low lying all the way across the hillside in the background. So which way did I come up? I need to find the way I came up now. I can't remember. Somewhere down here. Down and round to the left. Oh, just out of the wind now. So see you at the bottom, guys. I'm back and I'm finishing the last part on the GoPro, just because I can't be bothered to get the other camera out. It's all strapped on. I came back a slightly different route. I know I said I was going to go back the way I came, but I did. I came off the hill the way I came, but I thought I'd take a route round the bottom of the forest, round the back of the forest rather than through it. I walked down, went through the ford, carried on down the path to see what that bit of water was, and then I got to a gate. I had a load of green laners come past me. I should have hitched the lift really, but I ended up on a green laning path, and it was bloody hard going. It was muddy, it was boggy, it was partly river, partly road track. It was just a mess, and there was like half a mile of it. And I got down there. Once I got to the bottom, I had to go through a gate, walk up through a field. That wasn't too bad, so it was all uphill from there, just up through the field and round the side of some houses in a field, back to the van. So, as it says there, adventure before dementia. I think I'm going insane today. Right, I'm back to the van, cup of coffee. Thanks for watching. Please check out next week's, please check out last week's. If you haven't seen the video when I did this last time, check that one out. The links are in the description or up on this top corner. And yeah, crazy. Hope you now understand a little bit about the gear I wear, and the sort of walks I enjoy doing. I'm tired and sweaty now. See you soon. Ciao.